From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Squeeze, double up.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down, Miami.
On first down, it's Cox. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
27-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. Still on his feet. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Check. He's checking. Crash.
Back to Mixon on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 26-yard line.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Who that?
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. Oh, and now he bowls, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throw left side complete. It's Saunders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The Dolphin first down.
They'll run on first down. Cox. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
2nd and 9. At the Bengals' 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Greg Zerline set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Burrow on play action. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Hey, get in the way. Check on street. 19 tight. I'm coming.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, 59. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike.
Again, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Cox. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And And the Dolphin first down.
They run the counter. It's Cox. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Saunders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll run on first down. It's Cox. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Cox. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, it was truthfully. How many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to keep this one. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Mike is quick. Smash. Check smash. Screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now Joe Mixon.
That's another.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50. 18. Right there. You know we get tired of seeing these.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be second and goal.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Slam.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with the Bengal pressure. Gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It's second down.
Back now in Cincinnati. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
25-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Cox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back. Again, the ball
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Know your job.
Mixon on the toss right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
59 mark, check, 59. All day, dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Cox. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Carried by number 23. Xavier Howard on the tackle. A loss of a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphins first down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Check, 59, 59.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Today's final.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.